I think this will be fine. All right. Grab some copper. Ah! Not fine, not fine. I think that was the redstone channel. Yes. Yes, okay. Creed is now the 70s wood paneling mod. Do. It is kind of annoying building with this material. It looks fine, but it is kind of annoying. Okay, so this needs to change. That needs to change. That would change, and this would change. Uh-huh. Definitely better with the moss floor and these walls and ceilings than just having the 3x3 stone, right? It's an improvement. It might not be the best combo, but it's an improvement. All right, that's done. That's done. Done. So I think we just had one more to do. That would be this one. We need more copper. We changed from stone block to casing block. That's right. So I need to mossify the floor here. Bone meal. All right. I mean, this needs to be mossied, I guess. That's just grass in there, though. Well, the moss knife. Oh, because these fence gates, huh? There we go. Oh, moss takes over the grass. Maybe we'll just leave this alone for now. Stone, moss. Fence gates. What do I do with the fence gates? Did I put them away? I might have put them away. All right. Very good, very good. All right. So this thing is weird floating there. Let's put this on the ground. And we need to clear the inventory because goodness, there's like so much stuff. So much stuff. All those goes away. Actually, I guess I can put these into here. All right. Well, I think we did a thing today, guys. We definitely did some things. I almost feel like I should wall this off. Do I have a door? I do have a door. This. I did things and things. I did do things. How do you auto craft with the Power Energizer? I don't know. I haven't done that yet. But according to Twitch, no, you just started. Did we just start? We just started 3 hours ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just started. All right, so what would be the next thing that we should do? Maybe we should set up those processors so they don't look so weird. I think we do that. Quest complete, crafting CPU. We did it! Ooh. Now we can put another one right there. Pew pew! Pew pew pew. So we had a cable running under here that has P2P channel, so we should be able to steal that. All right, I need a P2P here. Dense cable. And now we just need a P2P channel that's going to handle that. I guess that'll be this one here. Memory card. All right, and then we should hook up the other ones. Get that hooked up over here. I should just be able to run people straight across. All right. I feel like the drives we should do something with as well. I don't like them just sitting there like that. I feel like those should get embedded into the wall also and look like they're in a specific spot. So if we're gonna do that, let's put them. I guess right here will be fine. Ooh, that's not good. I'll put a P2P at the end of this, and this will be on the same channel as the crafting. Give me that. Ooh, we are running low on stuff. We're out of Certus crystals? How did we run out of Certus completely? Oh, all this stuff is over here. Yeah. Let's connect it this way, and then I'll grab the stuff, and then we'll fix this. What? I was making a dents. Okay, unconnect this. That. This. That. And that goes the same thing as our crafting CPUs. All right. There we go. All right, now everything is working correctly. So this crystal growth chamber, that's something also we should have hooked up. Is that a glass door? It is. Check it out. Check this out. Is that not cool? Right, so that we need clear this out. So fluix seed will equal, actually let's do this one, Certus. $64 fluix seeds equals, whoops, 64 of these. Fluix. Where is the fluix crystal? Right here. So 64 of these guys will equal 64 of these guys, like a so. Let me just throw those all up under here. So now we just need to tell the system how to make the seeds, because it already knows how to crush up the fluix and it knows how to crush up the Certus, because we made those earlier. So now we just need to tell it how to make the seeds, and then we should be able to request automatically. It'll take from our stock, crush it up, make seeds, grow them, and do that. We just say make a whole bunch of them. Theoretically. So now I just need to tell it how to make the seeds. So there's that, and seed this one. This is just a regular crafting recipe. So those go here, this goes here. So let's check it out. So fluix, we have actually Certus. No, that's fine. Let's tell it to make 500 Certus quartz crystals. 500. So do that. It's got to make the Certus quartz dust. I thought we told it how to make this. It knows how to make that. So why does it say it was missing? I don't understand. It knows how to make the Certus Dusk. I could tell this to make 500 Certus Dust. And it knows that the seed requires that. Now it says it's fine. Well, okay, I guess before I was telling it to make the crystal. Maybe I was telling it to make too many. Or maybe we just can't do it in such a way because it's gonna loop. Let's try a smaller amount. Let's tell it to make 200. Yeah, it can't do that. Why not? Why not? Well, let's just tell it to make the seed, and then from there, I can tell it to make 500 seeds. So it knows how to do this. Now, if I tell it to make 500 Certus crystals, it should just take these seeds. It knows how to do that. Oh, I didn't put the acceleration cards back in there. There we go. Yeah, it won't do that recipe. I wonder... So it has to take crystals, crush them up, turn them into seeds, put them into the seeds into that thing to make the crystals. So why does it not like this? The crusher needs a crafting card, right? The crusher? Why would the crusher need a crafting card? No. No, the grinding wheel shouldn't need a crafting card because it's not trying to keep stock of its own supply. The grinding wheel has a recipe that says make 64 Certus dust out of 64 Certus crystal. And then when we request the dust, it puts the crystal there and we get the dust back. Maybe it's failing because of a potential infinite loop. It needs crystals to crush to make crystals. Yeah, I mean, there's something weird. I wonder if I could fix this by saying... I was gonna say if I could request something different, like say, I don't know, 500 slime balls or something like that. But like we never get the slime balls back, but it makes everything, the seeds and all that stuff out of that. Yeah, maybe just keeping a larger stock of dust would be the play. We could automate the dust. We could keep like one of the barrels, not barrels, the storage drawers. So that always holds like 2,000 dust. And we get rid of the requesting dust recipe or something. I think in order for that to work, we need a large enough amount of crystals. And then we'd set up the dust automatically to keep itself stocked. And then we'd just pull from the dust. I think. I don't know. I guess we could check it out. If I make myself 500 dust, and then I say make 500 crystals, right? Or did we just do this? I don't remember. I know we made the seeds. We can experiment with having the dust ready to go. I don't want to do what I was talking about earlier with the slime ball thing. I don't want to do that because then every time I craft that, I would have to cancel the craft because it would never complete. It would never get the required items and it would just like block our CPU. All right, so if I do this and I say I want 500 crystals, it knows how to do that. The problem is when we don't have enough dust to satisfy our crystal request. Okay. I think I see how this is going to work. We need an export bus. It doesn't have to be an export bus. We could have an interface and we could use pipes. But either way, we need to have some way for Applied Energistics to provide those items like an interface with a crafting card or an export bus with a crafting card. We extract those items into a drawer, and that drawer is going to be on a storage bus that we can see. But like the creation of the dust process is going to happen automatically, and then we'll use the dust to create seeds to create crystals. Is how that's going to work. It doesn't actually have to be in here. It could literally be somewhere else. I don't know where we're going to put that. I kind of want it in here because it kind of makes sense to be in here. All right. How have I not made a recipe for an interface yet? Okay, so it'll be for the Fluix dust and the Certus dust. We'll have two of these. Fluix, Certus. And I guess I need a drawer controller. And that'll have a storage bus on it. We never set up a recipe for a storage bus. Let's do it. Storage booths. I don't think we have a recipe for pistons, do we? Do we have a recipe for oak plank? All right. Making all the recipes for all the things. Storage boosts. All right, so I need this thing. Need to lock those draws. I'll put this on the bottom. Uh-huh. Okay, so, oh, you know what? I didn't set a priority on that. This we want to have like a higher priority than everything. 10 is fine. We haven't set a priority on anything else. All right. So if I take dust out of the system, those are now empty. If I put dust into the system, those are now full. Sweet. That's not quite what I want. I need an interface as well. So I need this interface. The interface, well, I was gonna say could live right here. We'll put it right here. So the interface will be right there. And we need to extract out of that interface. Oh man, how do we do this? I don't know if this is going to work the way I want it. Maybe that priority is not going to... Maybe this priority actually is bad. The priority should be 0. So it's the same priority as everything. This is going to provide these items. We want that to provide the Certus Dust 64. But that's going to pull right from this and provide here, right? That's not what we want. It's almost like I need a separate network. I guess the interface is not going to work. We need an export bus. We need an export bus that crafts on a redstone signal, and then we need the redstone thing. I can't remember the name of it. This is not going to work the way I have it set up right now, though. It's a good idea. It just is not. Yeah, these things, the level emitter. So the level emitter emits a redstone signal when you have a certain amount of items in the system, or it emits a redstone signal below a certain amount. So we probably want an export bus with a crafting card exporting these different dusts into this drawer when we're below a level. And then this level emitter will regulate that. All right, let's do this. Ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Redstone torch. I need a calculation. Let's craft up a couple of those. Tab 4. Do I have an export? I don't have an export buzz. Export boost. Export bus. I couldn't see that. It was hiding from me. Control click to craft unavailable items. That's convenient. Get rid of this. We connect that up. This needs to export. So, okay. So I need an expansion card, capacity card, this thing. That goes in here so I can have more recipes, capacity card, right? So then we want Certus dust. We want Fluix dust. This is just going to cause a loop right now, but that's fine. We need a crafting card in there. And a redstone card, I think. Active with signal. Crafting. Use stocked items or craft items when exporting. Do not use stocked items. Only craft items while exporting. There we go. That's what we want. So then I just need to get a redstone signal on this thing. Oh, that's not going to work. Another thing that I'm just now realizing is this export bus works, but it's only going to work per one item. If we put a redstone signal on when we're down on Fluix, how's the export bus going to know to craft Fluix and not Certus? So we need an actual separate export bus per dust. Okay. Where is a wrench? I think this one works. Yeah, that's fine. So I get another one of these. That connects, but can I put this guy like between them? I think this is kind of silly, but I think in order to do this, I have to put a Keeble Keeble inker here. Put the Keeble, put this, then get rid of the Keeble inker. Or maybe it works with the Keeble inker still there, but it's kind of silly. Oh, come on. That's not what I clicked on. There we go. Okay. So this one is going to control Fluix only. That means we don't need the capacity card. So this is going to be Fluix only. And we will emit a redstone signal when levels are below the limit of 2,000. Okay. So this should always keep 2,000 Fluix stocked. 2,000 Fluix dust stocked. Let's change this to 1,000. We'll be more reasonable right now. And then maybe I could put in a acceleration card in there too. Would you need two interfaces so it's not making both and you only need one of the dusts? Yeah, we have to have a separate export bus per. The other thing I don't know is this export bus going to be affected by this redstone, or does that only point to whatever's in front of it? So we have 1,000 now? We don't have 1,000. I think it keeps less than 1,000 in there because I have the export bus with the acceleration card. Either way, it's stopped, and that's the important thing. You've been watching all the streams on YouTube because Stoneblock 3 uses a lot of mods that you have never used before, and you trust Hypno to teach you. Well, I'm learning a lot of this stuff myself also. So there is that, and then we need Keeble anchor here. Keeble. I need another redstone emitter. ME level emitter. So this one is going to be for Certus. We'll do the same thing. Emit levels when they are below 1,000. So that this needs some more cards. We need a redstone card. We need a crafting. We need an acceleration. And then we need a redstone card. Okay, so crafting card, redstone card, active with signal. Do not use stocked items, only craft, acceleration. So this should be making more of this dust. Oh, I didn't put the... There we go. Now it should be working. The control click to craft is badass. I like it too. So if I tell the system to make like 1,000 Fluix, that should just work. And then we'll start processing Fluix dust, right? Hypno, can you explain why the acceleration card would cause it to stop before it hits 1,000? You don't understand. So the acceleration card increases the amount the export bus exports per tick. And I believe the crafting export... Okay, there's a couple of things going on here. Let's first of all take a look at the recipe here. So we're exporting these crystals. So we're making 64 at a time. So the export bus is going to try and export 64 crystals if it can hold 64, right? Oh. I don't know. I know the okay, so let me back this up. I have previous knowledge of the export buses. So like if you have an export bus trying to export an item and then you put acceleration cards in there, it like increases the amount of export. So like one export or acceleration cards makes it export 8 items at a time. 2 of them makes it do 32 at a time. Something like that, right? So I know like if you're trying to export and keep 1 stack of items in a machine, like it can only hold 64, but it's missing 1 item, and you have an acceleration card in your export bus that's trying to export like 8 items at a time, it'll wait until like you drop down to 8, and then it'll be able to export. It won't export 1, it'll only export if it can do the amount that the acceleration card will allow it to, right? So it'll only export 8 at a time. Why it wasn't exporting that when this dust wasn't all the way full, I don't know. This light had turned off, which would be why it wasn't trying to request anymore. There had to have been a reason there. There might have been some Fluix dust still in the system, plus some in that drawer. But yeah, I was thinking the acceleration card in here was causing the problem, but in reality, this light turned off because it said it already had 1,000 Fluix dust. So there must have been some on the disk, is what happened. But yeah, I mean, we're stocking 1,000 in here. That seems to work, right? Yeah, you can see we actually have 1.1 thousand, and that's because of the acceleration card. I think it's crafting like 4 or 8 recipes at a time, which might be too much since we have the recipe set to craft 64. Maybe having the acceleration card in there is not a good idea. I'll go ahead and remove those. Okay, so Fluix, Certus. Let's tell it to craft up 1,000. So that's using the dust. That should start kicking off this again, which it is. Yeah, I got... yeah, there was something weird going on with the amount of Fluix dust, and that confused me. That's clear as mud! Great. That makes me happy. I don't like how I can't really access that very easily. I guess I can do this, but I kind of feel like if I did this, I get rid of this, and then I can access this easier. It's still kind of set up in a weird way, to be honest. Well, no, I can just do this, literally. This is stupid. Okay. I'm just going to throw a torch back here, and we're just going to cover this up and pretend none of this ever happened. All right, well, we are doing what we needed to do, and when we want to craft these different crystals, we are able to. So if I craft... I am clicking all the wrong buttons. I craft 1,000 of those. I feel like we're not getting the amount that I requested. Didn't I say, like... So we should have, like, 1,700 Fluix crystals? No. Is that right? Because it's restocking as well, so it's using some of those crystals. So yeah, when I request 1,000, it's actually only making half of that, right? Because it is grinding up half those crystals to replenish the dust. So we should end up with 1,200 Fluix crystals, I think, when this is all done. We had 700. I requested 1,000. Half of those are going to get used to turn back into dust. So we only get like 500 back. So it should be like 1,200. Which is weird. But it makes sense. So you figured it out. As long as you're trying to make Certus with Certus, it will refuse. However, if you are tell it try to make 2 seeds from 1 Certus, it'll be fine. So you set a pattern provider with 1 Certus to 2 seeds. That's pushing into an inventory. For there, you cross the dash plus the other tools plus exporting growth chamber. Yeah. You request in the form of seeds rather than Certus. Yeah, you could do that, or you can do it like I've done it. Either way, we got it. We got it now. Having this dust is actually the better way of doing it, I think. Because even if you use up all your crystals, you still have the dust where you can make seeds and then grow crystals again, right? So I think just having the dust stocked all the time is probably the play. Yeah, I think this is good. Then this way you don't have to wait for it to crush as well. Yep. Yep. Okay. So I am pretty happy with that. The dust is used for silicon. Yes. But silicon has EMC, so you can get it a different way. But yeah, if you wanted to smelt it, you can get it that way. You can just smelt nether quartz without the crushed. So this would be the way that I would do it. This right here. Well, I guess we should set up a pattern for that. Nether quartz. Silicon. There we go. Now we always got silicon available. All right. Yeah, that was kind of like a complex setup that we just did. It was kind of like breaking my brain for some reason how to set that up. And I think it's because like we had the recipes all ready to go for applied energistics to be able to take Certus, crush it, turn it into seeds, and then grow them and then get it back. But yeah, applied energistics just does not know how to deal with that. It seems like it should be able to do it, but yeah, the recursion, I think it just said no, and it won't do that. Nice workaround. Hey, thanks, Bill Hilly. You set up a builder and some budding fluid blocks filter to only farm when fully grown. Hey, there you go. Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of ways to do it. Is my way the best? I'm not saying that. Definitely not going to say that.
Just_Ply just resubscribed for 60 months. I'm 60 already? Man, I'm getting old.
Just play it. Hey, welcome back. Thank you for the 60-month resub. You are getting old, dude. We're all getting old. Yep, we're one day closer to the end, unfortunately. Every day is one day closer to the end for everyone. But guys, that is it for this stream. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Like my veggies, come up with fun stuff. Sorry, I didn't mean to backstage. Hey, no problem, dude. Next stream, all the food? Maybe, I'm not sure. We still got plenty of chicken to go through. But yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for hanging out with me. Appreciate your support. Hit the follow button if you're new to the stream. We should be back on Friday for another Stoneblock stream. There will be no stream tomorrow. It is Thursday, which I normally don't stream, and also it is Thanksgiving in the States. So enjoy, if you're from the US, enjoy your family and all this kind of stuff. But that's all I got. Take care, everyone. Bye. Have a great holiday. Have a great Thursday if you don't live here. Bye.